There's just something about clowns that just disturbs us. Why? Is it because of their expressionless look on their white faces? Is it because of Stephen King's It? I've spent years trying to figure out why they're so scary and why just the thought of it strikes fear into our hearts. I remember the first time I met or saw a clown anyway, as a little boy, and my reaction to it, screaming and crying in fear, as if the world was ending. I had never felt this fear in my life. And today we are going to battle that fear. Let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome back to The Drawing Life. I'm your host, Mr. Sketchy. Oh boy, am I happy to return back to my happy voice. Hey everybody, how's it going? Blah, 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 blah. Because putting on that disturbing, weird voice is just chilling my bones. And even the thought of drawing clowns. I've been scared of clowns since I was very little. Not so much now, but I really think there's just something about clowns that it's just freaky. It's just so weird and scary. And it's so scary, in fact, and it has struck fear into so many hearts that I think there should be a word for this. I think it's like clown phobia or something like that. Hey, I think I just invented a new word. Is it a real thing? Anyway, I'm gonna draw Pennywise today, who is the main character of It, a movie that has just made our clown fear worse. I've never been a big fan of horror. I know about horror movies. I just don't like horror movies. But I know there are some people who are, and I know there are some people who love It. In fact, I am pretty interested in the design itself of Pennywise, and which is why I make fan art. So today we're gonna draw Pennywise from It. Let's get started. It's gonna be a time-lapse video, but I will do some voiceovers and stuff along the way. So let's get started. So I basically started out with really roughly sketching the head of Pennywise, and I really made a lot of changes to this drawing as I went along, but I just really started with really roughly sketching everything with just a mechanical pencil, just like letting my lines be so loose that they could, like, there's lines everywhere. It looks really ugly. But then I brought in some ink later to work with. But what really changed a lot in the drawing was the face. I kept changing the eyebrows and moving them down a little, so as you can see, there's a whole lot of erasing here, but I did fix that in the end, so as to make his face look more like accurate. Then what happened was I used an ink pen to start inking all these lines, and then I started using a Tradio brush pen, but then I moved on to other ink pens because the Tradio brush pen tends to start to erode when I use marker on it, which is what I do later. And then one of the biggest changes I made to this drawing, besides changing like the eyebrows and stuff, was to erase the entire of his body below, because I wanted to just keep like the parts make it look like a bust statue of him, basically. So then I moved on to colors. So I used primarily Copic markers in this, but I basically tried to grab everything I could, using quite a nice blend of red, brown, and red and brown tones. Then I used a little bit of a cool gray to work with for the face. For his face is not entirely white. If you take a look at the movie or the pictures, his face is sort of grayish. So I used a cool gray for that, and that's sort of how I completed this drawing. Alright, there's my drawing of Pennywise. I don't think I has helped my fear of clowns very much, but it was a fun process, and I always like learning something new. So, thank you for watching this video. I really had a lot of fun doing it, especially with the coping markers and the blending and stuff like that. And I really had a lot of fun doing it. So, share this video with your friends so that they could all come over to my channel and subscribe and join the Drawing Life community. I really had a lot of fun doing this. I picked a really bad time of the year to do this one. I would have done it in October, but unfortunately it's not. So, I'm gonna just stick with this one. So, thank you for watching this video. video. I'll be uploading every Monday and Thursday as usual, and leave your requests down below and tell me what you want in a future video, and it'll make it into a video at some point. So I've had some requests already, and I can't wait to share some of these videos with you guys. So thank you for watching, and we'll be back next time on The Drawing Life.